Assume they're young siblings or best friends' kids, but they're actually a married couple. You might take this as a setup, but as a professional documentary maker, I only share true stories. They live together like any other married couple, but everyone still refers to them as kids. I also thought they were kids at first, and I wasn't the only one who doubted this. Many people couldn't believe they were a real family. When I realized many of us felt the same way, I decided to take a long journey to Kenya to visit them to discover more. It was not too difficult for me to find them, because this man is famous for the gospel songs in this country. Hearing their story made me happy, because I could see they are a strong and happy family.
Hi, my name is Cyrus Aziza, 28 years of age. Born in Kisii County, schooled in Kisii County, of course. Yep, and finally in my college, nimefanya mass media. After the college, of course, as known, I got married to one Sharon Keuko, well known at the moment. And I'm going to give a story on how we met. I met Sharon in Kisii County. In an hospital where I also went to visit a friend mwenye alikuwa hospitali, and unfortunately that friend was a friend to my wife, my wife Sharon. So in that cube tulikuwa tunapiga story. Sharon came in pia kuona rafiki wake ambaye ni rafiki yangu pia. So that process tuka vibe 1-2 na tukafanya introduction, of course, because we really needed to know each other, being that we had common interest ambaye ni kumuona mgonjwa ambaye ni rafiki yangu na ni rafiki yake.
Kwa majina naitwa Sharon.
My name is Sharon, and I was born in Kisii. I met Azizi at the hospital. I didn't know at first that they were friends, and it surprised me when I found out. It happened one day around 9 in the morning when the nurses were giving medicine to the patients. We introduced ourselves to each other, but then it was time for me to go. After I left, I remembered I had forgotten something, so I went back to get it. That's when Azizi came up to me and whispered that he wanted to tell me something. He asked for my phone number and said he would call me that night.
Nilienda nikaomba Sharon namba, nikamwomba namba. Because of course she's cute, she was cute. She also caught my attention as a man. Yeah, so nikamwomba namba somewhere on February 16, 2023. Yep. So nikamwomba namba there, but unfortunately I had not called Sharon in that very day. So she called ku check like nilikuwa namwambia nini, because yeye kama alikuwa na namba yangu previously. Yeah, we had a small chat, but we did not talk on that very day. At least after that day nikamtafuta kesho yake.
So mimi kugoja anipigie simu hakunipigia.
After waiting for his call and not getting it, I decided to call him myself because I had his number. I was really expecting him to call because he said he had something to tell me. When I called, he answered right away. I asked him why he hadn't called me. He said he was watching a football game and planned to call me after it was over, but I was really eager to know what he wanted to say.
They didn't know each other very well yet, but the girl was so curious that she couldn't relax until she found out why the guy had asked for her number. It felt like they both had feelings for each other, but it wasn't the right time for either of them to say anything serious. He didn't call her that day, but a few days later, he did call. That's when their new journey together was about to begin.
He finally called me, but it was a bit later. At first, it was hard for me to understand him because he spoke a lot of English, and I don't know English well. I was a bit upset with him for starting our conversation late. Then he switched to Kiswahili, which was easier for me to understand. He mentioned he was going to Nakuru because a choir was there to shoot a video, and he often sings gospel songs. We kept talking for a few days, and then he surprised me by saying he loved me. I was shocked and asked for some time to think about it. He wanted an immediate answer, but he's smart and eventually agreed to give me time. After a few days, he called again to ask about my decision. By then, I realized I liked him too, so I said yes, let's give it a chance.
Thank God kwamba Sharon accepted my request of us being together or dating. Yeah.
Their love for each other kept growing stronger with each passing day. As their feelings deepened, they decided to take a significant step forward. They chose to share their love and commitment with their families, letting them know about the special bond they had formed. This was a big moment for both of them, as it meant they were serious about their relationship and ready to embrace whatever the future held together.
My husband brought me to his parent one day. When we arrived, he introduced me to them. They were really happy to meet me and made me feel welcome. I felt my love for him grow even more that day, especially since his family gave us their blessing. After that, it was time to introduce him to my family. We went to my family's house to do just that, and then we started to plan our wedding. Everything went smoothly with my family too.
Yeah, of course, there was no issue with the mom-in-law because previously alikuwa ananijua before hata I met Sharon because I'm a musician, I'm a gospel artist. Yeah, so haikukuwa ngumu ile kabisa kujulikana ama kukubaliwa because automatically mimi najulikana sana. I think from the part of music pia yeye alikuwa ananijua and she was very much positive. And she supported us in everything, and may God bless her so much.
Both families were really happy for them. They had a beautiful wedding that became very popular, especially because the groom is well known in Kenya. A lot of people, including their families, came together to celebrate, making it a very special day with lots of support. However, after the wedding, they started facing some big problems because of community.
Kafanya harusi last year, December. Yeah. Harusi yetu ilikuwa tu sawa.
We got married last December. The wedding was great, and we had a lot of support from people. After the wedding, we went back to our home. However, we ran into a problem where people kept calling us kids, even though we are old enough to be married. I am his wife, and he is my husband.
Yeah, kumekuwa na issues kidogo. Kasi kidogo. I think ni issues too. People thinking that, we are kids. Probably because of my look. I think I look like a kid when I come mtoto. But unfortunately, I'm old enough to get married. Yeah, though watu wengi walikuwa nadhani kwamba, sisi ni watoto tumeoana and after our wedding went viral, so kila mtu was like, you know what, hawa wanakaa watoto. Are you guys sure watu wamefanya harusi kweli? Have they wedded? Yep. But after that we always came out trying to make things clear, explaining to people, Yeah, but finally we came to realize, you know what, it is all about our life, and we decided to keep quiet. Yeah, those also thought like we are kids. Sometimes we explained and some got the point and some did not. Yep. But then we thank God that those ones who got the point that we are not kids, at least they explained. to our fans that, you know what, those guys are grown-ups. And we thank God where we are. It is Ebenezer. Yeah, though, in as much as I believe online iko na issues zake pia. It's all about accepting, being that I'm a media personnel. I really understood, you know, online has got positive vibes and negative vibes as well. So it's all about understanding, and I made my wife also to accept the positive and negative vibes in media, that is. And so we thank God where we are. We really thank God. He is great to us. He has done us great. Indeed, He is Ebenezer. And at the moment, we are doing good. We thank God for that. At the moment, I think we are somewhere 2 months old after the wedding. Yep, we thank God.
After meeting many people who treated them like kids, they decided not to try to convince people anymore. Now, they live their lives happily because they really love each other. Even if they look young when they're walking down the street, their actions and the way they behave make it clear they are a family and they're stable. Nowadays, they both aim to grow their family by having children. They're also open to teaching others, making new friends, and giving advice to anyone who's interested.
So
I advise everyone not to judge or label others based on how they look, because even sometimes people might look grown up but act very young. My husband and I care deeply for each other, and we believe we are just as strong and capable as any family.
We, as the Azisha's family, we have got a YouTube channel by the name Azisha's. The Azisha's family kindly continue supporting us, and we also have a TikTok account by the name the Azisha's family. Kifika pale, you can as well search Aziz and Sharon na ina pop inakuletea. And there is another YouTube channel. I'm a gospel artist by the name Cyrus Aziz. Yeah, we are doing good. Kindly keep supporting. May God bless you so much.
Let their story teaches us a valuable lesson. Never judge a book by its cover, as true love knows no age or appearance. Despite facing skepticism and being underestimated by others because of their youthful appearance, they've stood strong together, proving that whatever people think doesn't matter when it comes to love and family life. Thanks for watching. I am Simon Greenwood, and this is Afrimax English. Please don't forget to subscribe.